Matty Brabham starting from pole position, announced this weekend that he'll contest the 100th anniversary of the Indianapolis 500 next year for Pertec Team Murray. Massive news to come out, and great for Australian motor racing to have an Australian on the grid there next year at Indy.
Very exciting. You know, me being from the States, I hate to say it, I guarantee you, when I go to Indy this year, I'm going to be cheering for Matty Brabham, my Aussie buddy. I really want to see him do well, and I'm super, super excited to see him involved with that race.
We'll both do that at turn one. There's the deal.
Yes, we will.
There's the dude. Check out the helmet. He's got his full sprint car helmet. Oh, look at the eyes looking through there. Got the tear-off lenses on just in case.
The dude with the mud all over. It's been like that all year, ever since we started racing road courses and he jumped on board with us in Surfer's Paradise. He showed up, sprint car mud all over the helmet. I actually helped him test the radio in that helmet the other day, and I actually got a whiff of the innards of that helmet. I don't think it's been washed inside or out for years.
Funky, very funky indeed. So just a slight hold up here before we go greens. We look on the front row. Bill Hines has had a quiet weekend by his standards. Got a chance now to get back in the limelight for the final race.
Had an opportunity to speak with Bill Hines just earlier this morning. He says, look at my truck. There's not a scratch on it. The brakes are good, new brake pads, new rotors, everything he's been saving. A lot of these other guys been pile driving the wall, working their brakes. He's got a fresh truck right now, and I think his plan was, let's learn the track, let's take it easy, and let's save it for the last race. Let's see if it pans out for Bill as we go green.
Final race in Sydney, final race of the year for the Stadium Super Trucks, and Matty Brabham will lead us down to turn one. Greg Gardner is in third already. There's Scotty Steele. They've got that truck fixed up after his dramas yesterday.
Absolutely, Scotty Steele having a lot of drama yesterday, had some transmission issues, put the truck in the wall this weekend, finished fourth yesterday, and now he's running really well. Hopefully it's going to pan out for him as Matty Brabham pulls out to an early lead over his teammate Bill Hines as they drag race down that long, fast back straightaway. Matty Brabham looking comfortable out in front. Hines doing exactly what he said he was going to do. I'm going to save it all weekend and run it hard. Meanwhile, what's going on in the back of the pack? That's where the guys are that won yesterday. The fastest guys on the racetrack all the way in the back.
Robbie Gordon looking hanging in the back of the field there. So what's he doing?
Robbie Gordon having some truck issues. It looks like he didn't make it to the star on time. And now here he is showing up late all the way in the back of the pack. We'll see if he can catch up to him. But thank God for the mandatory competition caution that we will see after lap 4 and bunch the pack back up.
Certainly catching him at a rapid rate here. It'll be PJ Jones he'll come up to very soon. They threw the backside of the circuit. So Matty Mingay had his crash on Friday afternoon, and now down the long Don Fraser Avenue and the big roller coaster down towards the train station.
Matty Brabham out in front looking good, and look at Bill Hines sticking to the plan, making it work, but there's Scotty Steele. Bill runs it in deep. Can he hang on? He does. He makes it stick. Scotty Steele, his teammate right behind him, applying some pressure right now, but then there is PJ Jones, and of course Rob White, two-time drifting champion here in Australia, running very well. He has had some problems, but he's gotten some assistance getting into the wall and things. He hasn't made any mistakes as his own. As you see the Hot Wheels Castrol Edge truck right there, number 2 of Matt Mingay, runs it in deep, smoked off the tires as he's moving forward, and the dude hot right behind him.
2 positions for the price of 1 for Mingay. That was pretty cool as Matty Brabham has got a massive lead. It's 5 seconds back to Bill Hines, Scotty Steele, PJ Jones, and Rob White, who hasn't been afraid to lift the elbows up this weekend.
Absolutely not. Look at Sheldon Creed. I think he threw a chain with a hook and hooked it to the back of the dude's truck. Because when the dude makes a pass, Sheldon Creed makes a pass. Now Sheldon Creed to the outside of the dude, being nice and easy there. See the 2 of them going back and forth. Oh, and it looks like Bill Hines having some issues entering that turn, couldn't keep his speed up coming out of it, lost many positions right there. As you see these guys really hell in the mail right now, 140 miles an hour as they go down this straightaway. Hard braking in these trucks, folks. A lot of suspension travel, a lot of sidewalls in those Toyo tires. They don't handle real good, especially braking on those heavy speeds. You see Brad Gallard in the 365 truck right there, kind of cheating her up a little bit, getting through that chicane, not keeping 2 wheels all the way to the inside. That may be addressing the mandatory competition caution.
Oh, and Robbie Gordon, looks like there's still dramas for the Speed Energy Toyo Tyres entry. A lot of damage to that truck towards the end of the race last night.
Well, I'll tell you, there was actually a truck change. PJ P.J. Jones wasn't excited about the truck he's been running, so Robbie Gordon fixed his truck from yesterday, put a new rear end into it, gave it to P.J. Jones, said, here, put your body on this, you run this truck, I'll run yours. Maybe P.J. was right. Robbie Gordon looks like he was having some troubles. There it is. Brad Gallard gets to the Pure Tech wall.
You see the fans then just go, oh, it's too close for us. Robbie Gordon jumps out, and his race is run. Down to the chicane. This was Gallard locking it up. She's did a right to get away with this.
I don't know if he gained a position there. It didn't look like he did. And then you see there's Robbie Gordon, number 7, out of his truck.
Oh, no.
Matt Mingay runs it in too deep, allows P.J. Jones to get by him. Matt White now right on the tail of Matt Mingay. I'm sorry, Rob White on the tail of Matt Mingay. Rob White running very, very well, but still out in front, looking comfortable. Matty Brabham followed by Scotty Steele and P2.
Racing goes to lap 4 before the competition caution comes out. Greg Gardner has dropped a bit off the pace, feeling the heat, I guess, after that incident where he rolled the truck on Friday afternoon. We're on board now with Sheldon Creed. Down to turn 1. They're scattering. He's got a good chance. And he past the dude, and White's in the wall.
Oh, it looks like Rob White. It's hard to say. I don't think he got any assistance there. I think that was all him. It's hard to say. Oh, as they're bumping and banging, Rob White pulls out, gets into Gallard, who gets into the dude, who gets into the dude again, and into the dude for a third time. And right now, Gallard in a 454 360 fly truck running it deep into these turns right here. Now, keep in mind, Gallard has been in a different role since Adelaide. He's been overseeing the mechanics kind of as an overall crew chief. Got the call to put down the old big zipper and hop on the fire suit and go out racing today. And here he is making it happen.
Oh, man. That was pretty messy stuff down there. And Rob White looks like that truck's wounded. He's heading towards the wall at 5.
There is Gallard right now, followed by the dude. And right behind him is Greg Gardner. Gardner, as you said earlier, running in a lot of pain right now.
Here it is, turn 1. We were on board with Creed when this happened. So White tapped the ins. Oh, man. That was serious.
That was serious. I think that White kind of helped himself get into that a little bit there. But then, of course, collecting the dude, that's not good at all.
Good thing the drivers are on the opposite side of these trucks.
P.J. Jones able to get through it. I wouldn't say cleanly by any means, but he got through it. And there is Sheldon Creed, backs it in sideways. And I think we're on board right now. Another replay there of the dude. He's going to be angry, but we do have the competition caution coming up as we see it one more time.
He saw it a mile away, but had nowhere to go. The track was blocked and now has a fair bit of work to do. He's back in 7th as Creed starts to work his way through the field. And there is the number 11 again. So White, there is issues, but that's further down around the back of turn 9 and 10.
Rob White, the Just Car Insurance Motul Achilles Radial, number 11, having some more trouble here. I think, you know, Rob White, he ran so well. The front end's got to be broke on that truck, I would have to say. Something's not right there. I mean, he's just had 2 big incidences in 1 lap. So, something's eventually got to give when you're piling into the wall with that type of authority, as we're sitting here at lap 4 of 8. We're in our mandatory competition caution right now, Matt Nolte, which means, folks, this is strictly not to clean up the track, not to worry about debris, because that's not a concern in Stadium Super Trucks. What it is to bunch the pack back up and make sure that the racing stays tight. It has got to be a dogfight from the first green to the final checkered flag.
Well, this guy has had a chance to cool his heels. Paul Morris here, sitting back in the field. It's a pretty wild lap there a couple of laps ago.
Yeah, I'm a bit broke. I think I've broken something in the right rear. So she's not jumping real straight.
Well, Paul, that being said, you got collected up. You kind of had nowhere to go there when Rob White got into the wall. You may have something broken in the rear end. What are you going to do to move up through the pack now? Do you have a second strategy?
I just got to let everyone else fall over, mate. I just got to get this thing home. It's not real nice jumping it, but yeah, Rob White again, mate. Holy moly, that guy needs a driving lesson.
He's wild, isn't he?
Well, we know right now you're sitting in 2nd place in points. So
give me a points update so I can work out where I can finish. And
well, all I can tell you is right now that you're going to need, obviously, to finish best you can, but you're still looking at a quality podium finish here if you get that truck home.
Well, it's been a big year for you in this Stadium Truck Series. You're talking about going to the US next year to race full-time with these guys.
Yeah, I'm going, mate, for sure. this is the best thing I've ever done. So I can't wait to get there and show them how some Aussies stood.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, us, everyone back in the States is looking forward to that, Paul. And I got to say, in between now to 2016, are we going to still see that original sprint car Aussie mud on your helmet when we kick off the season?
Yeah, I'm going to get it painted on. Get the airbrushes onto it.
Exactly. We caught some sprint car action last night. You enjoyed it being a race fan, didn't you?
Yeah, I didn't get what you said there, buddy. I'm around the back of the track here, so...
We'll let you focus on what's coming up soon now. You're back in 7th, but still plenty of time to get the job done. Good luck.
It is about to get wild as we go green for the last and final few laps.
It'll be great for Matty Brabham to cap off this weekend with that announcement of the Indy 500 drive. He's had some testing in IndyCar this year. He's done some stints in Formula E for Andretti Autosport. His dad, Jeff, is here this weekend. In fact, he's next door doing the track commentary with us at the Sydney 500 as we jump on board with Creed. This could be the moment of the race.
As they go 3 wide right now, Brabham, Mingay, and Creed running out of room almost there as they drag race down that back straightaway. 3 wide, who's going to outbreak who? Mingay says, nuh-uh, I'm not letting this champion get in on me. As he takes the lead, Brabham goes from 1st to 3rd.
PJ Jones lucky not to spin the 47 down there at the chicane, and now Scotty Still all over the back of him. The run down to treacherous turn 5 now.
Now Mingay in the lead as we hop on board with Sheldon Creed. Mingay, the first time he's led so far today in this race. He has won rounds here in Stadium Super Trucks as they just hammer through that chicane. Very, very fast through there and keeping it legal. That's not the easy part.
Sheldon Creed looking good to wrap up the weekend here. Now he lines up Mingay, who gives him nothing at the ramp.
Sheldon Creed almost 2 wheels and off the ramp as Mingay moves over on him. They come down the roller coaster. We got the live truck, Bill Hines. He says, as my truck's been brand new, wait till after this race. I'm going to run her hard. Well, he did run her hard right up upside down. He's playing possum right now. As you see Bill wanting to get out of the truck. We got to get a replay on how that happened. The thing looks brand spanking new. I mean, slightly used, might be for sale later. As he just, I would imagine, just got up and cartwheeled a little bit himself and got it over going into that Toyo Tire ramp section.
That's the turn 6-7 chicane, which we saw Mingay aggressive across the curbs. And the Reds have come out on this one at the half race distance mark, right in the middle of the track. And what's happened here?
Meanwhile, in the back 40, looks like we've definitely had some crazy stuff happening here. We're not sure what went on. Right now, we're seeing on the track itself that Creed's in the lead, but as far as going over the finish line, it's Mingay still leading. So we're gonna have to see what happened there when the red flag was thrown.
And Bill Hines climbing out to number 57. The crowd have loved these Stadium Super Trucks wherever we've been this year. They're coming back for the Clipsal 500 and some other events during 2016. It's a massive campaign. You guys right through North America, you've been back and forth here for the past couple of months. We had the season finale in Vegas just a couple of weeks ago as well.
You're bouncing all over the place. Now we see here, everyone gets through nice and clean. Billy gets into the wall, into the tire wall.
That's turn 1.
That's the first time. That's where the focus started to get lost right there. Then he comes in way too high.
Oh!
Fairly respectable crash there. As he gets up on his lid. Bill Hines, that is the biggest crash we've seen out of Bill Hines yet. He's only rolled it over one other time in a practice session right down the street in Parramatta. So this area of the world hasn't been real good for him. As right now we go to the replay, drag racing of Sheldon Creed and Matt Mingay. Traxxas and Hot Wheels back-to-back, 2 of the biggest toy companies in the world with 2 of the biggest kids in the world.
See, Mingay moved across that ramp and Sheldon was having none of it. This is what happened when we were away watching Bill Hines. So Brabham spun on his own.
So they all went around the ramp, so the red flag had to have been out at that point in time. And then Brabham went into a bit of a freestyle show right at the very end. Here's our replay of Bill Hines coming in hot, not even in the ballpark of making it through there. Up and over, on the gas still a little bit, and then he just lays the rest right there on its side. That truck's still in good shape. Hopefully if Bill's willing to go, that truck's gonna be ready to rock and roll. 2-wheeling around, doing his little expression session, as you have mentioned before, as he takes it around the ramp.
That's easy
impressive.
to do.
That's impressive. Sheldon Creed, the showstopper, the party starter, He in our 2015 champion here at Stadium Super Trucks. So take that championship away from Robbie Gordon for the first time in Stadium Super Trucks history. Sad story is, Matthew Brabham, he could have had an opportunity maybe to get up in that fight, and then the dude. You know, the dude running so well, not just this weekend, but every time he sits in one of these Stadium Super Trucks, he gets faster and faster, which is dangerous for everyone else because he won the first time out.
Checkered flag has come out at the red flag. Matt Mingay will pick the win up for this one, the final one. Sheldon Creed in second, Matty Brabham in third, PJ Jones in fourth, and Scotty Steele, Paul Morris in sixth, and Gallard, Gartner, Hines on his side, and Rob White, who retired early in the final race, the Stadium Super Trucks for 2015.